you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. And when your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
But we know he did.
Yeah, he admitted he did.
Eventually.
And then his wife went out and destroyed all of their lives. All of the women.
All the women, yeah. Actually, yeah, there's actually...
Yeah, I mean, she's an enabler, right? She enabled the behavior by not standing up against it. She supported her husband, who was not a very good husband, apparently. If, you think that, I don't know, having sex with other women while you're married is the sign of not being a good husband, but...
Or at least not getting caught.
But then when Donald Trump says she enabled it, he catches all sorts of flack. But here we are.
He also has, been accused of rape and sexual harassment and improper sexual touching and all kinds of stuff.
Donald Trump?
No.
Oh.
Well, no, I don't know about him. You don't hear stuff about him.
You don't, do you?
I think he pays them off.
He's got more money than the Clintons. Yeah. Remember, the Clintons were very poor when they left the White House.
They were broke.
Very, very poor.
Yep. And Hillary was shot at in Bosnia, and her daughter was
sniper fire
jogging around the World Trade Center when it went down.
Yes, so that was very dangerous.
She'd never heard of Benghazi, and what emails?
What you mean, like wipe it with a cloth? What do you mean wipe my
clean?
server? What do you mean wipe it clean? Like with a cloth?
With a wet nap. I love wet naps. They are so handy.
They really are. They are, especially when
you don't have a
fried chicken
packet of wet naps in your house somewhere. Then you're really missing out on one of life's great joys.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know if we have a packet of wet naps or not, but what we do have everywhere is baby wipes.
Well, that's what I'm.
It's the same thing.
That's what
right?
I meant. Yeah.
Well, I guess Wet Naps is a brand.
Yeah, like Kleenex
or whatever. I mean, it's a product
like
of some sort. Yeah, it's.
No, we have the baby wipes everywhere. Just they're handy.
Yeah, well, that's good with all the babies you have crawling around. None of them yours. I don't know why they're there. It's always weird. But
the state pays very well per baby. Please, sir, I have some more. Shut up, you little. No, that's from Oliver. He's in an orphanage.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay, good. Because I know you're not very well read and very literate.
I am very well read.
Yeah, in
nonfiction,
certain circles.
Yeah, the ones that matter, reality,
right?
Living.
Well, I just want to say we've been gone for a couple of weeks. We've had a great holiday. We hope all of you out there have had a good time. I had fun. It survived. Nobody was knifed this year, which was good.
You mean at your family?
At my family's
family holiday party.
Right. Okay. I'm sure somebody was knifed somewhere, but I meant actually in our house.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, that is good.
Not like last year. And so, we didn't have to hire the special cleaners to get the blood stains.
Yeah, that's
all
good.
That stuff. So we'll just say it's Thursday. It's January 7th. It's 2016, baby. We're in the Freedom Studios on the 15th floor of the Patriot Towers in Liberty City. Where at, Nathan?
Austria.
You know who's from Austria?
Yeah, William.
The Austrian oak.
You remember William?
No.
He stands on the corner with a sign.
Is that what he says? I don't get it.
You don't remember William? Wow.
With the golden voice?
Never mind. No, not with the golden voice. You know who is from Austria, though?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he is from Austria. Which is unfortunate because he would have made a good president.
So who's Wilhelm?
I don't know. I was making it up.
I know Steve's here. He's in the engineering room. Yeah. We don't let him talk.
His name might as well be William.
We call him whatever we want. Hey, boy, come here. He doesn't like that. It puts the lotion on its skin. All right, so I want to start out talking about rights. We like to talk about rights.
That's a common theme.
And today there was a ruling on a lawsuit. And I don't know if you remember, but it was a few years ago. It went viral. There was an image of a monkey selfie. And it was this cute close-up picture of this monkey looking into the camera.
Was it really a selfie? Or did somebody else take the picture?
No, the monkey actually took the picture. And the
on purpose?
Who knows what goes through a monkey's mind? I don't know. He was drunk. I know that. He just come out of the bar.
Okay, that's good.
And the photographer was there taking pictures of monkeys and stuff. And he had set up his tripod, and the monkey went in and looked there and pushed the button. Probably saw him doing a monkey see, monkey do. And had this great image. Well, it went all over, and people wanted to buy it, and he was selling it. Well,
the monkey was.
Not the monkey, the photographer, the human.
And the monkey lawyered up.
The monkey sort of, unbeknownst to him, lawyered up. It was PETA.
Yeah.
That sued.
I hate PETA so much.
I do too. Sued and said that, no, listen, the monkey took the picture. The monkey owns that picture. It's the copyright of the monkey. And
right.
Today the judge said, I rule in favor of the defendant.
The non-monkey. The other monkey.
He
camera
says,
monkey.
and the reason is, well, it's a monkey. And the attorney for the defense said, listen, my cats could have won this case.
Yeah.
He literally said that.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we're here, but PETA said that, they're going to fight for animal rights.
Okay. So a judge finds, yes, there were damages, right?
Found that it wasn't.
But I'm saying, if the judge, ruled differently and said there were damages, who gets compensated for the damages?
The monkey.
How?
It would have a trust fund.
You give him...
overseen by PETA.
Yeah, right.
So that got me thinking, do animals have rights? And it makes you think,
sure.
Listen, what about the cat or dog that inherits grandma's fortune?
Yeah, and what happens to it?
And there's a trust, and there's executors and all that. But does that animal own those assets?
Right, no.
By law?
Legally, no.
I don't know.
No.
Well, I don't know.
No.
No.
I mean, you might not know. I know.
Can that dog or cat exercise political free speech by donating to political campaigns?
Look, if a corporation is a person, a dog is a person.
Well, you could make that argument.
You could, but that would be stupid because dogs are not made up of people like a corporation.
Well, is a corporation a person?
No.
That's what they ruled.
Nah, they didn't actually rule that it's a person.
They said that. They said,
No, they didn't. They did not say corporation equals person.
It says
that's a corporation's heartbeat. A little faster today with the Dow, right? With the stock market.
Right, it goes up and down
yet.
just like your heartbeat does. So does a monkey have rights? This judge didn't think so.
No, at least not copyright.
Yeah.
Right.
So what rights would they have?
The right to bear arms.
Maybe.
I think we should give monkeys guns.
Well, I read an article.
The feds have guns.
Listen,
the same,
they
right?
already do, because I read an article that there were armed gorillas in Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
Having guerrilla warfare?
They were having guerrilla warfare.
That's good.
No, it's
good. It's good.
Funny.
All right.
All righty. Let's get into more serious things, although that is kind of a serious topic. I mean,
Speaking of...
At some point, as we learn more and more about animals being more sentient and aware and all that stuff, that at some point, certainly up...
dolphins, I think, definitely have rights.
Great apes.
You can't have them in a tuna can, right?
I've known chimps smarter than people, so, who knows?
Yeah. Speaking of...
What about this? What about artificial intelligence?
Right. What about it?
Are they a person? I mean, one day, what happens?
No, they're not a person.
Artificial intelligence becomes sentient and has
look,
like a mind. In essence, it works exactly like a human mind. Then is a computer? Then is that a human being?
Yeah,
I don't know. Not a human being.
Like a human mind is not a human mind.
Well, for all intents and purposes, if one could not tell the difference between one or the other,
Then it doesn't matter, does it?
I'm asking.
How would you tell the difference if you can't tell the difference?
I know, but then what makes us human? What makes us a person? It's our mind, right?
Is it?
Well, certainly.
I don't know.
I think that separates us from all other animals.
Well, you think. You don't know. You don't know what goes on in a monkey's mind.
I do not, other than they like to take pictures of themselves.
Apparently, and drink.
And drink.
And smoke. A lot of them are smoking.
Yeah. You take a cigarette away from a monkey, and they get really mad. Next thing you know, you're in for rabies shots. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah.
And, so we go on.
All right, speaking of monkeys.
We're going to go right into the Obama soundbite with that?
No. What?
I went there.
He is one of those people that is not as smart as a chimpanzee, like you said, though, right?
Okay, so that wasn't racist.
Is that where you want to go?
No. Well, I was.
I was saying, but okay.
I was kind of going to go there. I was going to talk about the executive orders.
Fine, let's
go. And talk about what was proposed and some of the lies that he told.
I mean, is that really the story? Or is the story that the teenage girl stood up there and cried?
You take that away.
That's what really, really makes it, right? Is that he cried. And so, since he cried, and they were real tears or something liquid,
are you accusing the president of the United States to produce false tears?
I don't know what false tears means. I think they were probably real tears, but I don't think he was really crying about the issue that he was.
I think what he was realizing, I only have a year left.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he was realizing.
How many Hawaiian vacations am I going to have left?
I think
about 7.
I think he's a pretty good actor, right?
Well, I don't think he is.
He's really
no, because
really
I think
good.
I think no. I
no,
think
come on, of course he is.
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No, he's got the composure of a typical psychopath.
Why do so many people?
I don't know why
do so many people believe that he loves this country? Why? If he's not a good actor,
he's not.
Why do so many people believe him when he says things?
Because the majority of people are idiots,
and those people think acting is real.
Well, some do.
Okay,
especially my programs.
He's a good enough actor to get elected twice.
Right? I don't know about that.
Apparently.
No.
It
because,
happened.
Listen, you don't think there was any ballot box stuffing and illegality? What? Hanky-panky going on?
I don't think he would do anything illegal.
Not him.
Or any Democrat would do anything illegal.
I've got people for that.
They drive Priuses. You know they're good, upstanding citizens.
So, I don't think he's a good actor. I think he's terrible.
Come on. I saw the tears. They were good. And he wiped...
Ronald Reagan was a good actor.
He did. Did he ever cry on there?
I don't...
did he get up there and be like,
he has
I'm
testicles.
really passionate about this? Right. Come on. I mean, it's reinforcing what everybody's been saying about this girl since he became president, right?
Do not question how somebody experiences grief and when they experience that grief.
I'm not questioning
and
that.
Whether it's real or not.
Oh,
that's terrible.
I'm absolutely questioning that, and it's not terrible.
And that's
come on.
I think that's fair game.
What's fair game?
To question whether that was sincere or not.
Absolutely. There's been so many more horrible things that have happened during his presidency. Not once did he show any emotion. The only issue that he ever shows emotion about is gun control. That is the only issue that he shows any emotion about.
He hasn't cried over the troops that I know of being killed. And
absolutely not. Things. He didn't cry about Benghazi.
Right.
He doesn't cry about the children that he drones.
That we know of. I mean, he could cry himself to sleep every night in the privacy.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Of the Oval Office.
Do you think he cries on the golf course? Because that's actually what he's done after every other significant event during his presidency.
If his short game is like mine, he cries on the golf.
I cry on the golf course, but that's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's manly.
But when you're the president of the United States, you don't get up there, right, on television and cry about something so ridiculous. Because what he's doing